episode of Frankly Speaking with Dr. Sanjay Modi. This is an initiative by Definitive Homeopathy to address all queries pertaining to homeopathy, its principles and practice. Dr. Sanjay Modi believes that when all queries of a practitioner regarding the pathy, its principles and practice are addressed, then it makes us more confident practitioners. So here we try to put up to Sir all questions that are frequently asked to us on the Facebook page of Definitive Homeopathy or personally to Sir. And Sir answers those questions so as to allay our doubts regarding whatever difficulties we are having in practice. So Sir, the question for today is, how is your understanding of the totality of symptoms different from that of Dr. Kent or Dr. Boning Hassan?
Well, I definitely differ in my approach and understanding about totality of symptoms. The way, probably I can put the traditional way that we have been made to understand about totality of symptoms is not what I generally, agree or accept to. Let's first understand the word totality of symptoms. So we have been taught for years that totality of symptoms does not mean, aggregate symptoms or all symptoms or every symptoms that is there. And we have been given a definition that totality is not quantitative, but qualitative. But what that qualitativeness is there has not been clearly defined at any point, place, at any time. We just learn that. We also say, okay, not quantitative, but qualitative. But what qualitative? So I also was facing this question for a very long time. And then doing my work a little more into the understanding of it, I understood that we have forgotten one aspect of it. And that this totality also means whole, complete, or inclusiveness. The other meanings of totality are that it is to be a whole, it is to be complete, it is to have inclusiveness. Now, from that, it means that there has to be no division, there has to be no exclusion, and there has to be no incompleteness. So my totality incorporates, actually it's not my totality, I can say Hahnemann's totality incorporates indivisibility and inclusiveness of the human being. So I don't consider mind and body different. I consider mind and body as one unit. There is no mind over body concept. We are trained in all the 5 years and later on also to look at the mind as a culprit for all the diseases that man is subjected to. Yes? We say that mind, you just take care of the mind, the rest of the things take care of problem. Even Kant has talked about that, take care of the center, the periphery takes care of himself. Now, here, there is a division that has happened. There is an incompleteness or an exclusion that has happened. For me, as well as Dr. Hahnemann, I am very categorical about this particular thing, that for Dr. Hahnemann also, mind and body are one unit. They are together, inseparable. They cannot be divided. Because according to Dr. Hahnemann, disease can begin in the body and go to the mind. Or it can start from the mind and go to the body. Or Hahnemann has gone a step ahead saying so that diseases can start at the same time in the mind as well as the body. Now, isn't this completely different from what we have been taught? So according to Kant, it is the mind which is of utmost importance and body is of secondary importance. Now, if we understand Hahnemann very clearly, Hahnemann is not saying mind gets diseased or body gets diseased. See, we are taught that mind is that gets the disease first and then the body gets disease first. No, according to Hahnemann, it is the vital force that gets diseased. And once if the vital force gets diseased, it can either, affect the mind, then the body, or it can affect the body and then the mind, or it can affect both the mind and body together. Now, if we understand this particular thing, then neither Kant nor Bonninghausen's methodology is of any relevance. I think it becomes totally irrelevant. In fact, I can say that analysis evaluation is useless. Because we have lost our purpose and direction because of analysis and evaluation. You would say that's too rude to talk. But, let me ask you a question. Why do we do analysis evaluation? What is the need for doing analysis evaluation? Or what's the purpose for doing analysis evaluation? The answer that we are taught is it will help you to reach to or select the remedy. Yes, that is why we do analysis evaluation. I really want to ask you a question. Does it really help you after you do analysis evaluation, you repertorize? Do you really come down to the remedy? Or the situation is something like falling from frying pan to fire. Or we talk in Hindi, that आसमान से टपके खजूर पे अटके. It's like, you follow a road to reach a destination. And when you reach the other end, you are still lost. If you probably see analysis evaluation the way it is, we are made to understand that it is used for a purpose of reaching a remedy. But when you do analysis evaluation, repertorize, you are still not near the remedy. And then you are asked to take the help of, other things. PDF is done, filters are being used, and all the nonsense. Is that so? Or no? So if you take it as, a completeness or an inclusiveness, then the distinction between mind body does not rest. So I don't take into account mind over body thing, and that is why in my totalities you will never find what Kant or Bonninghausen has talked about. And that's why I said yes, I differ in my approach to totality of symptoms. Now, if this interests you, then you should refer to the chapter for an in-depth understanding of what I consider totality of symptoms from my book, Accurate Homeopathy. Because it's a topic which is going to probably take maybe 2 hours if we start off. But yes, I definitely differ from the Kant or the Bonninghausen's understanding of totality of symptoms. That is very clear about it. And it has helped me. I can tell you that. It has simplified my system of practice. That also I can tell you that it has simplified to a great extent, reaching to a remedy also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. This definitely answers our question and also creates a curiosity in our mind, because we would like to know more about your totality, and we would like to see how it has helped you simplify your practice. So thank you so much, sir, for answering our questions. For more information and more videos, please visit the Facebook page of Definitive Homeopathy. Please go through the videos, see the questions that have been answered. And in the comment section, please leave your questions, any questions that are pertaining to the day-to-day practice of homeopathy or to the principles of homeopathy, anything that has created doubt in your mind, no matter how silly, simple or basic the question is, sir would definitely like to answer those questions so that it helps you to increase your confidence in the practice of homeopathy. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you and God bless.